What's going on, everybody? This is Sean Terrell, host of the Belted Bucks YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going with my NBA picks and predictions for November 3rd. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. First game up, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Brooklyn Nets at 7 o'clock p.m. EST. The Timberwolves are currently favored by 8.5, over under 228.5. Quick injury news right here. Anthony Edwards is still out dealing with injury, and the Nets are on a back-to-back without travel. So, second game. In back-to-back nights. Right here, last time we saw Brooklyn still getting their doors blown off, as per usual. But I think the Timberwolves can really do some damage here, even without Anthony Edwards. There will come a time where I would like to play Brooklyn. I know I played Brooklyn once earlier this season to cover against Atlanta. I think I was getting 8.5 with them, and I took them outright on the money line. They could have won that game, but it just started slipping and things got out of hand. They still covered the number, but there will be another spotting situation where we will take Brooklyn. It's just not right here. I think the Timberwolves are head and shoulders the better basketball team right here. So, I just think that the Timberwolves I just think they're more consistent. They're a more consistent team right here, and they're not in the house of disappointment. So I'm going to lay it with the Timberwolves right here. I'm not fully in love with this game just because, how much can I trust Minnesota? It's tough, but if I had to, I'm definitely taking the Timberwolves minus the 8.5 and probably lean over the 228.5. I think that total's kind of low. So, yeah, lean Timberwolves minus 8.5 and the over 228.5 in this one. Next game up, we have the Milwaukee Bucks at the Indiana Pacers, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Bucks are currently favored by 6.5, over under 235.5. Giannis is probable to play in this game, so he will suit up for this one. Same thing with the Pacers. They're still missing Obi Toppin, Bennett Mathurin, Andrew Nembhard, TJ McConnell, Tyrese Halliburton. Still those guys are still missing. Last time we saw the Pacers, they got the outright win at home as big underdogs to Golden State. I think they were getting 10-11 on some books. And the Pacers won the game outright. This Pacers team can still score with the best of them, even with those guys out. Now, this is a more physical team in the Milwaukee Bucks. Indiana doesn't have anybody on that roster that's going to stop Giannis. So, honestly, if I'm looking at anything, Giannis points over. I think Giannis is just going to be able to do whatever the hell he wants to do. He's going to be able to get to that rim very easily. And, yes, I do think the Pacers will be able to score with Milwaukee. It's just man. It's just the Pacers are just so up and down right now. I really can't get a good reading on Indiana because, I wanted to take the Warriors when they played them. Wasn't too in love with the game. Pacers were on a back-to-back. Oh, man. And then the Pacers won the game outright. So I'm just I don't know what Pacers squad I am going to get in this one for real. If I had to choose, I would probably lean to, I think that's right on the knot too. Man, damn. I'm really not in love with this game. I'm not betting this game at all. I might tune into a little bit of this game, but definitely not betting this game at all. But if I had to choose, I want to take the under 235.5, really. I think that both teams can go on rough stretches to score the basketball. And I think that can happen here. If I had to pick a side, man, I guess you just got to go right back to the well. Go Indiana plus a 6.5 at home. It's a lot of points. I honestly just really love Giannis over points right here. So not in love with this game. It would be Indiana plus 6.5, under 235.5, or Giannis player prop points over in this one. Next game up, we have the Utah Jazz at the Boston Celtics, 7:30 p.m. EST game. The Celtics are currently favored by 10.5, over under 232.5. I do not know the status of Walker Kessler, if he's playing, if he's not playing. I know on the injury report right now he says he's ruled out, but he could return today. So who knows until tip off. And then Utah is on a back-to-back with travel. So we know what back-to-back with travel can do to teams. Boston just had to deal with that. They were on a back-to-back, traveling back to Boston from Philly to play the Houston Rockets. I said in my last video that I think that Boston could struggle rebounding the basketball with Houston's length. I think that could lead to Houston getting second chance points. I still took the points with Boston just because, man, if Boston's shooting very, very well, man, like they could just hang around and hang around and hang around. I thought that was one of those games where if I could get over 40% from the three-point line, Boston would cover that number. They did not. They got blown out at home. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I think right here, Utah's on the back-to-back with travel. Don't know the status of Walker Kessler. I just think Boston's going to shoot him at the gym right here. I think this is going to be a blowout. But at the same time, you really don't want to sleep on the Utah Jazz. I mean, they have been a covering machine. They do have people that can score with this Boston team. I just think that Boston can score better. So give me Boston minus the 10.5. I would also lean in over 232.5. I think we do get Boston shooting over 40% from the three-point line this game. So yeah, Celtics minus 10.5 for me in this one. Next game up, we got the Washington Wizards at the New York Knicks. 7:00 p.m. EST game. Knicks are currently favored by 11.5. Over under 234.5. Chris Middleton is a game time decision for the Washington Wizards, and the Knicks are on a back-to-back as well. Now, I know we were just talking about Boston. Boston was on a back-to-back, coming back to the crib from Philly, and they got their doors blown off by the Houston Rockets. Washington's not the Houston Rockets. Washington's actually very, very bad. The New York Knicks, they just got revenge on the Bulls. Man, the Wizards are so bad. The Wizards are so flipping bad. If everyone plays for this Knicks team, I could definitely see the Knicks blowing them out, especially because the Knicks just played a home game. So, and they don't have to travel. They're still at the crib and stuff like that. Are they going to get up for this Wizards team? Who knows? But like I said, Washington is just so flipping bad. I mean, it should almost become a blind fade every time they're on the road. So this is an easy one for me. I'm not laying with Washington anymore. They're done. Knicks minus 11.5. In terms of the total, I would probably lean under 234.5 just because I can maybe see this game ending maybe like 115 to 98. I just don't think it's going to get over that total at all. So yeah, Knicks minus 11.5 in this one for me. This should be a pretty easy. If you're betting Washington Wizards right now, you're a psycho, pretty much. But yeah, next game up, Dallas Mavericks at the Houston Rockets. This game's at 8:00 p.m. EST. Houston currently favored by 12.5, over under 225.5. Jabari Smith Jr. is a game time decision right here. And then for the Mavericks, they got a plethora of injuries. Derek Lively, Daniel Gaffer, Anthony Davis. Just banged up, man. Just banged up. And I may or may have not seen D'Angelo Russell on there. I would double check that. Man, last time I seen this Rockets team, they were on the road at Boston, and they took Boston behind a woodshed. So good dub for them. Last time I seen Dallas, they were in the neutral site game in Mexico City. Excuse me, and they got their doors blown off by the Detroit Pistons. Man, laying 12.5 with Houston at home. I mean, defensively, yeah, sure, why not? I think they can hold Dallas a lot since they don't have a true point guard. But at the same time, like, do we really trust Houston to lay that big of a number at the crib? No, not really. But I'm gonna lay it with them. Minus 12.5. Dallas has showed me absolutely nothing. They don't have a true point guard now that Anthony Davis is out. I mean, who's going to be your main scorers? I mean, if Klay Thompson's not hitting threes and PJ Washington's not hitting threes for this team, they are going to get blown out. Bad. It is going to be bad. Honestly, in this game right here, I would probably look at a Houston first half. I think they can assert their dominance very, very early in this game. Dallas might try to make a little comeback in the second half, but I mean, if we're looking at the first half is probably going to be Houston minus 5.5, Houston minus 6. I think they can be up by double digits at half in this game. I'm just really, really scared about that backdoor cover with this Dallas team. Like, I think they can start figuring things out in the second half, start doing things correctly, and so if they can get a backdoor cover, I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm just going to lay it in the first half of Houston. I think they come out this game, they're fired up. Rivalry game, Houston versus Dallas. I mean, why not? And I think Houston under Ime Udoka really are really going to assert their dominance defensively in this game. And I think Houston rolls in the first half right here. So yeah, Houston minus 5.5, minus 6. The highest I would go is probably minus 6.5 for Houston. But if there's a 5.5 and there's a 6, definitely on that for sure in this one. Next game up, we got the Detroit Pistons at the Memphis Grizzlies, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time game. Pistons currently favored by 4.5. In this one, over under 236.5. Quick injury report for the Detroit Pistons. Tobias Harris is a game time decision. That is a big get for the Pistons. Ja Morant, he served his 1-game suspension. He did not play in that game in Toronto against the Raptors, where the Raptors blew the doors off of Memphis. Big ups to me because Toronto's only favored by 5.5, and I was like, yeah, I'm taking that very easily. And also, Memphis is on a back-to-back. They got to fly back from Canada all the way back to Memphis to take on the Pistons team, which we've seen blow the doors off the Mavericks in Mexico City. Man, if Ja Morant plays in this game, in which the line kind of indicates that he probably won't, but like I said, he's already served his 1-game suspension. So, honestly, give me the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies play their best basketball at home. I always want to bet the Grizzlies at home, unless for certain spots and situations. But in this spot right here, I just don't think Detroit should be favored by 4.5 on the road in Memphis. I know Memphis has a plethora of injuries and stuff like that. I know, but something is just really telling me to take Memphis plus a 4.5 and Memphis on the outright money line right here. So honestly, if they can get Ja back and they can figure out all that nonsense that are going on between Ja Morant and that coaching staff, and Ja Morant can really get minutes and be the number 1 option, I think the Grizzlies are very much alive in this game right here. So yeah, give me Memphis plus a 4.5 in this game, and sprinkle a little bit of money on that Memphis money line in this one. Next game up, we got the Sacramento Kings at the Denver Nuggets. 9 p.m. EST game. Nuggets are currently favored by 12.5, over under 236.5. Quick injury news in this one. Cameron Johnson, Jamal Murray are both listed as probable, so they will suit up. Malik Monk is out. That takes away 3-point shooting for the Kings. Zach LaVine, Dennis Schroeder, and Devin Carter, are all game time decisions. Holy crap. I mean, we saw the same similar type of spread when the Kings went to OKC. And they covered. And the game actually went under, too. I think it was a 107-101 win for the Thunder. Cameron Johnson and Jamal Murray both being listed as probable to play is huge in this game right here. the spread will probably balloon up. So, like, if you want the Nuggets, I would probably take them right now. And like I said, you love back in Denver at home. Love back in Denver at home. That's where they play their best basketball. They are very, very tough to beat at the crib. And like I said, Malik Monk, he's out for the Kings. That takes away three-point shooting. Keegan Murray has already been out for the Kings. Another three-point sniper out of the game. And now you could possibly be without Zach LaVine, Dennis Schroeder, and Devin Carter. No way I'm on the Kings in this one. Give me the Nuggets minus the 12.5. I just think this is just one of those spots where the Kings are just going to be like, let's just regroup, rebound, and let's just take this ass whooping right here. The Nuggets are probably going to win this game by 20 plus points right here. This won't be much of a contest. So yeah, give me the Nuggets minus 12.5 in this one. Next game up, we have the Los Angeles Lakers at the Portland Trailblazers. This game is played at 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Trailblazers are currently favored by 3.5, over under 234.5. Quick injury news. Shaedon Sharpe is listed as probable, so that's a big up for Portland. DeAndre Ayton status, who knows? I'm not a big fan of him in a Lakers uniform anyway, so that really wouldn't move the needle for me. And Lakers on a back-to-back with travel. Lakers on a back-to-back with travel. Who was the last team that we saw on a back-to-back with travel having to come to Portland? The Golden State Warriors. I know the Lakers got Luka and stuff like that. I know Luka be popping off. I really do not like fading him, and he's going stupid, crazy right now. I'm not falling for this trap again. No shot. I was on the Warriors last time they came to Portland on a back-to-back, and Portland blew their doors off. Not here. I'm taking the Trailblazers. Minus a 3.5 in this one. Portland's going to win this game. I'm just not ready to lay. I'm just not ready to pick the Lakers on especially on the back-to-back with travel right here. And like I said, we know what it does to teams on the back-to-back with travel. They just don't play well. They really don't. And some teams rest players because they're on a back-to-back. I don't know if the Lakers do that, but I know here, perfect spot right here to back Portland. I think they do just enough. Now, is their roster better than the Lakers? No, not really, no. But I think defensively, they will be able to hang around. They will get enough stops to cover this number. So, and like I said, I know Luka, like I said, I know that would scare a lot of people off this show. I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, Luka's been popping off for the Lakers. Look at Austin Reeves. They're playing really well right now, even without Bron. So they probably lean Lakers. I'm surprised that the Lakers are probably catching money right here. So if you want, I would probably wait to maybe about 9:30. If you like the Pacers, if you like the Trailblazers here, you could probably get a better number, honestly, because I could really see a lot of people taking the Lakers on the money line, taking the Lakers to cover the 3.5 and stuff like that. So yeah, so I like Portland. I'll probably wait till 9:30, and take the Trailblazers ATS. Here in this one, I could probably get a better number than 3.5. So yeah, take the Trailblazers minus 3.5 in this one. Last game of the night, we got the Miami Heat at the Los Angeles Clippers. 10:30 p.m. EST game. Clippers are currently favored by 8.5, over under 229.5. Quick injury news. Miami is on a back-to-back with travel. I mean, I've been repeating myself on video. I mean, I do not like backing teams on a back-to-back with travel. I really don't. And Norman Powell, what's his status? I don't know. If they have Norman Powell, I'm taking the Heat. Simple as that. Clippers are on my do not bet list. They couldn't even cover. I'm about to go on a rant here. Clippers could not even cover 12.5 at home off of a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Now you're back home for a NBA Cup game at the crib in the Intuit Dome in front of the fans. You have the wall. You've invested so much money into the stadium and to the fans, and you almost lost outright to the goddamn Pelicans. How do you do that? I just don't understand. I really just do not understand. I think the Clippers were up 10. Clippers were up 10 going into the fourth quarter. And they almost lost the game outright. Kawhi hit a buzzer. It's just, man, like that was my last bet of the day. It was my biggest bet of the day. I was like, man, the Pelicans were coming off of, getting their doors blown off in Denver. Then they had to come all the way to LA. I'm thinking, man, this sucks for the Pelicans right here, man. This is just back-to-back really, really bad games. It's an NBA Cup game, so the Clippers are going to be playing with extra tenacity, extra grit, extra heart. And the Clippers just didn't give a crap at the end of the game. They didn't care. They kept letting the Pelicans hang around, kept leaving Jordan Poole open from three. I think Jordan Poole had over 30. It's insane. Kept leaving Trey Murphy open from three. Zion going crazy in the paint. Who fucking knows? Like, the Clippers will go up 13, 14 points. I think the most they were up was 17. And I was like, shit, I'm about to turn this off. Clippers got this in the bag. Absolutely not. You cannot trust the Clippers. Really, really cannot trust the Clippers. So for me, it would be the Heat plus 8.5. For me, I'm not messing with the Clippers right now. I'm really not. I gotta take a break off of them. They the same with the Wizards. They're currently on my do not bet list. So right now, if anything, if Norman Powell plays in this game, give me the Heat money line. Give me the Heat plus 8.5. Clippers stink. I know they actually don't, but they stink in my heart because they lost me money. In a really, really good spot for them. And the Clippers have just been so underwhelming, man. So underwhelming, man. Like, how are you not covered against Pelicans? But I digress. But yeah, give me the Heat plus 8.5. If Norman Powell plays, I'll probably sprinkle a little bit on the Miami money line, even though they are on a back-to-back with travel. I don't give a crap. I mean, that's just personally for me. But that's going to wrap it up for today's NBA picks and predictions. Once again, please like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps out with the algorithm. And if you want my exclusive NBA bets, I will leave the link for the Discord in the description. Tap in there. That Discord also features at Marquee Picks. He's down there going stupid, dummy, crazy. And NFL, I know college basketball's around. We got soccer. Anything you can think of, all his exclusive picks are down there. So really tap into the Discord if you want everything that we're putting our hard-earned money on. And make sure you just go check out at Marquee Picks channels. He really specializes in NBA player props and also college football and stuff like that. So make sure you give him a follow, tap in with him, let him know I sent you over there. But without further ado, this is Sean Turaw, host of the Belt of the Bucks YouTube channel, and I'm out of here.